Hi there, this is Lydia from Love Lydia. Today I'll be sharing with you this card that I've made for the sensational Sunday blog hop over at Love's Rubber Stamps. To start with, I've cut a piece of scrap paper that's the same size as my card layer. I'm going to run this through my Big Shot with a circular die to cut out the middle part of this scrap piece of paper. As I only wanted the middle, I'll be chucking that other piece away. I place this on the top of my card layer. Using a distress ink, I'm going to ink the inside of the circle. I use small flicking motions and start on the scrap piece of paper and go inwards towards the middle of the circle. Just keep going at this until you get it to the stage that you would like. Now that is my sky. I'll use this circle again, the same one that you've used to cut the scrap hole, and I'm cutting a piece of Lawn Fawn Let's Polka paper. I then do this again using a piece of vellum, same circle again. After cutting these pieces, I would like to add a wavy edge to it. I'm using the larger of the stitched scallops from Lawn Fawn upside down to get the effect of waves on the top of this piece. I then line this up again on my vellum to see exactly where I want it, and then place it with a little piece of washi tape so it doesn't move, and then run this through my machine again. I'm using a blending tool, the small one from Tim Holtz, just to add a little ink to the tops of my waves, just to add a bit of depth, and it will help distinguish between the two layers when I place them on top of each other. I use a little bit of adhesive to add the waves to my circle. Just line it up so you have a circle shape. Before placing the vellum piece down, I'll be adding a whale. This whale is from the Surf and Turf set from Paper Smooches. I'm inking up with Memento so I can colour in using Copics without any bleeding. The Copic colours I'm using are B91, B93, B95, B97 and B99. I'm starting with the darkest B99 and going in just in the bottom places where there'd be most shadow. I'm then going in with B97 and just making that line a little bit deeper, and then adding some to the throat part of the whale. I want this to be a little shade different from the rest of his body. I'm using small flicking motions using B95. I'm then going to go in with B93, and my flicking motions get larger with the colours when they get lighter. I'm going to cover in the whole area now with B91. I use flicking motions, and then to get a bit more shading I use circular motions and then back in with the flicking. I decided I wanted the throat to be a bit more different, so I'm going over the throat area in W3. I then cut it out, footy cut out the whole whale, and then I'm going to add this to my card under the vellum layer. I like to have a bit of the whale hanging over the frame that we've just made. It adds a bit of fun to the design. Before sticking my vellum layer down onto the rest of my card, I'm going to add the sentiment, which is "Huge thanks," using some Stays On ink. As this takes a little bit while to dry, I'm going to quickly heat blast it with my gun, with my heat tool. I'm going to add glossy accents just quickly to the top and some to the bottom of my vellum just to attach it to my card. I later went in with some more glossy accent and had some bubbles coming from his mouth. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.